Carey is a dog. The piece, yes. Well, I began working on this piece roughly 50. It was my dream. It started out as a dream. But like a lot of dreams, I guess you could say it eventually became more of a nightmare. Of course I know why you're here to talk to me today. You want to talk about Carey as a dog, don't you? That's all anyone ever wants to talk to me about, of course. Okay, fine. You want to get into it? Fine. Okay. Carey's a dog, you know? It was my dream. It started out as a dream. But like a lot of dreams, I guess you could say it eventually became more of a nightmare. Carey as a dog was, I don't know how to say it without just saying it. It was a success. Yes, it was a success. It was huge. I'll be the one to say it. Fine. Yeah. Carey is a dog changed my life. It changed my expectations. It changed what I consider to be an expectation. It changed the definition of the word expectation to what I don't even know what it means anymore because I use it when I shouldn't. One of my expectations was to do a sequel, I guess you could call it a sequel. I was hesitant, of course, I was hesitant. Why would you want to revisit something that was such a success? Why would you try to replicate that magic? You can't, you cannot. So I did other things. I drew a picture. My mom put it on her fridge. I joined a duo, a musical duo. I toured the world. Can I tell you something about touring the world? I went all the way to Japan. And when I got to Japan, there was a banner hanging on a building, a giant banner with my face on it. And do you know what they said to me when I got to Japan? Do you know what they said? Do you know what they said to me? You don't? I don't either. I couldn't understand them. But anytime I go anywhere, it always eventually comes to Carey as a dog. Maybe I could do a sequel. Some people have said to me, you could do a sequel. So I thought maybe I could do a sequel. So I thought about it, honestly, I thought about it for 25 years, 26 years before I settled on something. And I implemented it. And maybe that's what you want me to talk about today, but I was led to believe I wouldn't have to go into this, but fine, we're here. So I tried to do a sequel to Carey is a dog, and sorry, it's just not particularly easy to talk about it. If you want me to be perfectly candid, it tore my life apart. It was the most painful thing I've ever had to go through. Carey is a dog. Your words, not mine, was a masterpiece, a game changer, an inspiration. Again, all your words. The sequel, some have said, lacked the passion and the heart. I promise you, as much heart as I put into Carey as a dog, I put in easily as much into the sequel. And it It didn't resonate the way I thought it might, and how could it have? Carey's dog was a dream, and you have to understand that. And what was started off as such a dream, you might say, eventually turned into more of a nightmare. So yeah, I got into it. I came up with an idea which I thought was a good one. You know, sequel ideas, how can they be as good as the original? You know, you've got the first thing, and then like people want it again, but if it's too new, then it's something else. But if it's exactly the same, then it's not anything else. And so it's this line to walk. And, you know, to heck with me for trying. I tried to walk it. And was it worth it? Of course not. No, it was not worth it. It's not my dream. Carey as a dog was my dream. But you might say that eventually turned into more of a nightmare. I can't go back to the way things were before Carey as a dog, and I wouldn't want to. I certainly can't go back to the way things were before the sequel. Do I want to? Yeah, of course. Of course. Would you want to live with something like this every day and wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, and know that you're responsible for this? I'm sorry, just... It's not what I ever wanted. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I can't see. I would wish it on two people. There will never be another Carey as a dog. There can't be. If there was another Carey as a dog, it wouldn't be the same. And I should have known that going into this. It was difficult. Carey is a pig. And I have to live with that.